Ladies and gentlemen of Cambria. So far we've looked at chords individually, for example an A major chord or an E minor chord, and we've looked at them built on the scale, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chords. But now as we start to talk about harmony, we need to add another layer. In addition to using the letter designations A, B, and C, and the numerical designations 1, 2, and 3, we're going to add some functional designations. And the most important functional chords for us are the 1, the 4, and the 5, the major chords in any key. And the 1 is called the tonic, and the 5 is called the dominant, and the 4 is called the subdominant. Oh, you want to know the other names? Well, okay. The 3 is the mediant, the 6 is the submediant, the 2 is the supertonic, and the 7 is the leading tone. But we don't care about them for now. We just care about 1, 4, 5. The dominant chord, or 5 chord, is familiar to us as part of the 5-1 dominant tonic symphony ending cadence that you're all familiar with. That would be that's all 5-1, 5-1, 5-1, 5-1. Many pieces end with that 5-1 cadence. And the subdominant to tonic relationship we know harmonically as the amen cadence. If you're in that same key, subdominant and the dominant. Now, while we're talking about dominant chords, we need to add one more type of chord, and that's the 7th chord. Because typically we add a 7th to the 5 chord. Here's the 5 chord in the key of C. And we add the 7th, you can hear the difference. It's more compelling with the added 7th. To make a dominant 7th, you add another note to the top of the chord, a minor third above the top note. So if we have a G chord, a G major chord, G, B, D, we go up a minor third, and there's the 7th. Or if you want to, because you know intervals, you can think of it as adding a minor 7th above the root or the bottom note. So then you think you have a major third, a perfect 5th, and a minor 7th. And we call that a dominant 7th or a 5-7, or if we write it down as 7-5 with a 7 superscript. Now, while we're talking about 7th chords, I'll just mention 2 other types that we encounter a lot in our singing. If the 7th chord consists of a major triad with a major third on top, that's a major 7th chord. And you may remember going to major 7th land when we do, for example, the Poulenc Gloria. And if it's a minor chord with a minor 7th, then that's called a minor 7th chord. On G, a minor chord would be G, B flat, D, F. And we encounter that a lot in our singing as well. Okay, the important thing to remember at this point is that we add a 7th to the dominant or 5 chord. So, want to build some functional chords? How about the tonic, dominant, and subdominant 7th in the key of D and also in the key of E flat? And my hint would be if you build the scale or if you know the key signature, this is easy. So pause now and give it a try. Okay, so we said G major, tonic, subdominant, and dominant, and E flat major, tonic, subdominant, and dominant. So in D major, the tonic 1, we know it's gonna be a D and an F and an A, and we know it's gonna be a major chord, and we know that that means it needs an F sharp. So that's 1. The 4 chord, the subdominant, is going to be G, B, D, and the 5/7, it's going to be an A and a C and an E and a G, and we know in the key of D, this is going to be a C sharp. 1, 4, 5. And then we said E flat, okay? So E flat, we know there's going to be a G and a B, and we know there's a B flat in the key of E flat, so there's the 1 chord, E flat, G, B flat. The 4 chord built on A flat is going to have a C and an E, and we know that in the key of E flat, the E is flatted, so there's the 4 chord. A flat, C, E flat. And finally, the 5/7, we know it's going to be a D, an F, and an A, and we know that we have an A flat. So that's going to be the 5/7. B flat, D, F, A flat. Till next time.